Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special episode of the weekly edition. An exclusive highlights coverage of the Karugu University 2018 graduation ceremony. Live from the Academic Square. Here now, Mitchell Muri.
Hello and welcome to this episode of the weekly edition that comes to you this time around from Karugu University main campus Kagoshi. Top of the program, it's 1,200 more graduates into the already saturated job market in Kenya. Well, I spoke to the Deputy Governor of Nyeri County and asked her whether Nyeri is ready for this. We also listened in to what the Vice Chancellor and Chancellor of Karugu University had to say on this day. Also in the program, One Tougher Day to Survive, we spoke to graduates and asked them to tell us a bit about how their journey all the way to this very day that marks a major milestone in their careers has been. Well, that's all coming up in this episode of the weekly edition that starts right now.
We appreciate your time. Keep listening to our weekly episodes to find out more.
Well, the weekly edition comes to you from the MW254 network. Thank you for tuning in. Now, in an exclusive conversation with the MW254 network, the Deputy Governor of Nyeri County, Honorable Carol, spoke to us, and I asked her what Nyeri County has to offer in response to the new survey that indicated yet another drop in the rates of employment among the youth in the country. Well, this is what she had to say.
We're trying to do is create small industries within the sub-counties and encourage youth to plug into those industries, be it in leather, leather, or be it in agro-processing. There are opportunities, and just recently, think about a week ago, we put aside 10 million shillings that will go into leather technology and the leather industry for our young people. Ideally, what we'll be trying to do is, build our vocational training colleges. So, to answer your question, let's get into entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship is not tenderpreneurship. Sometimes the youth get that a little mixed up. There's a difference between tenderpreneurship. I am not a believer in tenderpreneurship, especially when it comes to young people. When young men like yourself ask me, can I get a tender? I really feel sad, because I think you are selling yourself short. You're a young person, you have a whole life ahead of you. Why do you want to buy a ball pen for 1 shilling and sell it to me at 3 shillings and make 2 shillings? How much energy or brain power goes into such a business? You are the digital generation. You're the generation that's going to take us to the next level. We want to see a lot more innovation and a lot more entrepreneurship coming from that generation. Thank you.
And we move to a story that dominated a lot of conversations in the graduation ceremony, and it's about the slash of funds allocated to higher education institutions that, of course, happened earlier in the year. Peter Cheki reports now on what Karugu University heads had to say about the same.
I wish to thank our government through the State Department of Education for the support they have given this university. This has both been in terms of policy guideline and resources allocation. The university has continued to receive financial support for capital and recurrent expenditure. However, this year, Bwana Principal Secretary, we have experienced a sharp decline in the allocation of resources to this university. I ask the government to reconsider this position so that our academic programs do not suffer, and so that we may increase our academic staff for quality purposes. I urge all staff to stay engaged even when negotiating the sticky issues of the CBA and other terms of service as you press to have a good work environment. Money is important. Work environment is also important. Therefore, when you see staff negotiating, discussing, asking for these conditions to be improved, it is not that they are bad. It is that they want to make the university better. Mr. Chancellor, sir, we have sought to raise additional funds to those provided by government, and we believe this set of collaborations will be a source and a way of resource mobilization.
Well, those were the remarks from the Chancellor of Karatina University, and you remember that these are one of the rare chances that students get to hear from the chancellors. Well, my name is Peter Cheki, reporting from Karatina University main campus, Kagoshi. Keep it right here.
Our very own Karen Kogo is here with what the Vice-Chancellor had to say.
Well, thank you, Mitch. The Vice-Chancellor of Karatina University highlighted one of its partnership with the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Out of these collaborations, I want to single out an MOU signed with the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, KNCCI. Through the collaboration, the university will now be able to engage over 20,000 small and medium-sized enterprises to offer training, workshops, and guide in research. More importantly, Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry has picked Karatina University to develop the Big Four Agenda Handbook to guide the Chamber in supporting the government to achieve the Big Four. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I take this opportunity to once again welcome you all to Karatina University to celebrate with us the 6th graduation ceremony for the conferment of degrees and award of various diplomas. Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me to say this to our graduates. We have endeavored to bring you on a journey of experiences which help you to grow and transform. We are proud of your achievements, and the whole university celebrates you. But there is much more to do, and today marks a new beginning. The world of work you are joining has become increasingly ruthless. And in order to stay ahead of the competition, you must prove by deed that you are the best there is for the job. Besides the hard skills you have learned here, it is indeed the soft skills that will enable you cope with the myriad of challenges life will throw at you.
The day was a momentous day for the Karatina University graduates, and it drew families from across different counties and across the borders of Kenya. And having a word or two with the family members, we could see expressions from their faces that they were indeed happy for their sons and daughters. Well, here are some of the thoughts from the family members of the graduates.
How do I feel? I feel overwhelmed. It has been a journey. You know. Sometimes you don't want to go to class, but you have to go. You see. But at the end of the day, it's just one day that will determine everything, and this is the day. You see. So it's a blessing. It's a joy. It's a start of better things to come. The issue is, yes, you have your degree. Your classmate has the same degree. You see, that's the issue. You apply for the same job. You see, and the job is one, yeah. How many people applying for that job? How many people? So the issue is you have to have a different set of skills from the other people, something that will separate you. Plus, learning graphics on my own and building my own portfolio, and that's how I got that job. Just because I know how to do graphic design and the concept of IT, just like that.
So putting yourself out, you've also mentioned it's quite important.
Yeah, you have to be proactive in whatever you are doing, because you
Like
can't,
how many jobs did you apply for before you came to this point?
this point. Yeah, the first day, just as after that day, immediately after I finished my project, I got a call. Actually, I have an interview, so I was sure this is a done deal. Yeah? So I was very sure this is the first job I'm going. When I went to the interview, you know how these Mindis are. They tell me the return on investment. I'm giving you 10 shillings. I want 14 shillings back. And you have never done something like that. You have done something different. Dealing with information. You are wondering, how will I even get up to do about this? So you have to be proactive. You have to learn different skills apart from that in class. You have to learn how business is done outside there, not just while you're in school here. So even if you're in your third year, when you're going out to do your attachment, you have to be very sharp. You adapt what other people are doing. That's what will take you far.
The journey has not been so easy. It had a lot of tough times. Like there was some like climbing up a hill. See, like sometimes you find that it is hard, but as long as you have come to realize our success.
Furahi kwa achievement ya mtuambia jina kwani
Onesimus.
Onesimus, nasahau Onesimus. Umefurahi sana. Imekuwa safari, imekuwa safari ndefu.
Kwanza ni angemaliza last year
Now, you might have noticed the drop in the number of graduates that, of course, graduated in the university this year compared to last year. Sandra Soom, our very own, breaks it down for us. Sandra, take it away.
Today we present to you 1,200 undergraduate and postgraduate students who have gone through the required period of teaching and mentoring. There are 3 doctorate students, 17 master's students, and 1,180 undergraduate students.
However, sources reveal that this is because the private sponsored students intake that year was low. Well, this does reinforce the idea that the increase in the number of graduates next year will heavily rely on the school's ability to deliver.
Now, what Sandra Soom has just presented to us leaves us wondering whether this speaks about career preference trends in Kenya. If these numbers are to go by, it means more people this year moved away from business-oriented careers to education and social sciences. Does this mean that more people are opting to become teachers? Over to you, Mitch.
Interesting, Philip. Thank you for that. Once again, you're watching the weekly edition. Thank you so much for staying with us to the end, and a big pat on the back to all of those who are working behind the scenes and around the clock to make this very edition happen at this very instance. We appreciate all of you. Let's see you next time. That's it from us today.
We appreciate your time. Keep listening to our weekly episodes to find out more. If you've enjoyed this episode, share it with your friends.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.